Slack attack.
Hey, welcome back to Major Slack Attack, your first stop for strategic Starfield gameplay. In today's video, we're going to finish the final leg of the tour where we're going to get most of the resources we need to get a lot of weapon mods. And today's video is pretty much all about greenhouses. And I want to start off, before we get that, let me just do something very quickly before I forget, because I know I'm going to forget and then I'm going to lose this outpost. I set up an outpost quickly on Mare, and we don't need that. That was just kind of an exploratory outpost. Let me just go quickly there and dismantle that before I forget. You there, you're useless. I'm not useless. Yes, you're completely useless. Bye-bye. Okay, so now we have 3 outposts at our disposal. Alright, next. Let me start this video off by debunking several greenhouse lies. Straight up lies. One of them, I can't believe how much time I wasted believing this lie. Okay, greenhouse lie number 1. You need to scan all the flora on a planet before you can set up a greenhouse. Complete and utter bullshit. Pardon my French, but it's complete and utter bullshit. I've seen this repeated on so many websites, okay? Seems like one person came up with this. They put it up on their website, and then everybody else read that and then just blindly regurgitated it on their websites, and now it's all over the internet. Once again, the lie is you need to scan all the flora on a planet before you can set up a greenhouse. Complete and utter baloney. You don't need to do that. You only need to scan the plant that you want to put in the greenhouse to 100%. Just that plant. You don't have to scan all the flora. Complete bullshit. Next, lie number 2. You need to set up a greenhouse in the same biome that the plant you wish to grow in the greenhouse naturally exists in. This is complete bull too. I can't believe how much time I wasted believing that. And I bet you a lot of other people are like, for example, here we are on Mare, and there's different biomes. If you click here, see this is a tropical forest biome. Over here we have a rocky desert biome. Over here we have a frozen mountains biome. Okay, now the lie that's circulating around is if the plant that you are trying to grow in the greenhouse naturally exists in the tropical forest biome, you can only grow that plant in a greenhouse that you set up in a tropical forest biome. Complete and utter baloney. That's just not true. And I wasted a lot of time believing that. Okay, and I'm going to demonstrate that in this video before the video is done. Finally, the final lie. It's not so much a lie. It's just I think it's a glitch. This is the thing with, if you look in the help section, under outpost extractors, it's this thing between extractors, water vapor, or simply a plain water extractor. This is the way it's supposed to work, but it doesn't necessarily work like that. Atmospheric extractors pull resources from the atmosphere and can be placed anywhere. For example, a version of the helium-3 extractor is atmospheric and does not require resource veins. See, I've already shown that in not the last video, I think the video before that. No, it's the last video. I just set up a helium extractor. I didn't have to put it down in the vein. I just punked it anywhere. Okay, that worked. Similarly, on planets with water extractors can be placed anywhere. This, I think this is a glitch because I've tried this so many times. I tried to place a water vapor. Well, I mean, the option just simply doesn't appear. I go to a location where there's no water at that location, but there's water on the planet, and I'm not able to place a water vapor extractor, which is what I'm assuming the way it should work. At any rate, I've also seen situations where a water extractor worked one time, and then the exact same location the next time I tried to use a water extractor and it didn't work. The game complained that there's no water going to my greenhouse. So then I switched over to a water vapor extractor and the greenhouse said okay. So I think it's glitchy. So that's why I've set everybody up to be able to produce water vapor extractors and water extractors. So you just have to switch back and forth between the two and find out what works. Alright, so let's get underway. Number 1, we want to go back to Beta-Turnian 3. Okay, so using my special system with the map, zoom out the galaxy map all the way, find Narian. There's Narian, put it on A2. There's the A2, and Turnian should be appear at D3. There's D. There it is. Okay, we're going back to Beta-Turnian. And Beta-Turnian 3. We were there before, harvesting Abyss Pine seedlings. This is our landing area. Let's go back to the exact same landing area. And we're going to set up shop there. Two things we want to do. We want to set up a benzene extractor, and we want to set up a greenhouse. And the first thing I want to do is clear out any wildlife. Are you sick, Rebecca? You have something going on? What's your situation? Oh, you got, okay. You need some bandages. There you go. Okay, let me just clear out the wildlife here, because these things will attack you while you're setting up your greenhouse and whatnot. Here they are. These things here. These buggers. These hunting crickets. Yeah, when you're setting up outpost stuff, you're not immune to damage. Learn that the hard way. These things will come after you. Yeah, bitch! Haha! How you like my moves? I clear out all these hunting crickets. Hey, burned to death. These things aren't that threatening, but I just don't want them hanging around, because what they do is they attract the hunting crickets. See? There's one over there. Getting a little interested. Okay, so the back 40 has been cleared. Okay, so we have water in this area. Outpost down. Skip that. Skip that. Over to benzene extractor. Fly cam moon. Find the vein. Plunk it down. And let's see what kind of juice we're getting out of wind turbines. We're going to need about 12 or 13 power. Forget how much exactly. So let's just plunk down 3 of these. Good. And benzene is a gas, so set up a gas storage right near the outpost beacon. Modify mode. Link that sucker up. There we go. Done and done. Next. I see a couple of crickets approaching. Yeah, I see you there. Back off. Same with you. I don't want anybody harshing my buzz as I'm doing this. Alright. Greenhouse time. We were here before and we 100%ed the Abyss Pine seedlings. That's all you need to do is set up a greenhouse and harvest that, provided that the plant is provided it says outpost production allowed. I set his ass on fire and he's running away. He died. Ah. Okay, yeah, but we 100%ed that previously. They're called Abyss Pine seedlings. Okay, so technically speaking, we should be able to set up a greenhouse. The greenhouse option is right next to storage. Should be the next one, but it is not. There's no builder option there, as you can see. It's not there. This is a glitch. If this happens to you, okay, you know you've 100%ed a plant that you want to put in the greenhouse, and you know that outpost production is allowed on that plant. Just go find an example of that plant. There it is right there, Abyss Pine seedling. Okay. It says 100% scanned, but it kind of like, it went back on itself. So let's just go scan it again. There we go. Outpost production allowed. And now we have fully 100%ed it again. And now we should be able to set up a greenhouse. So if that ever happens to you, you think you can set up a greenhouse and you can't, just go back to the plant, scan it again. Go into fly cam mode, should be right next to storage, and there's our greenhouse. Builders, okay? Who loves you? Slack loves us, that's right, don't you forget it. So spin that around, put it right there, and it needs water. This is where it gets kind of glitchy. You have two options for water. Water vapor or the extractor water. I would go with water first to see if it'll work. Sometimes the game complains, or it just simply doesn't work. So there's our extractor. Hook it up to the greenhouse. Go into modify mode. And it worked. I have no idea what the criteria is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't work, and you're getting like, you go into scan mode, then build mode, and then go into modify mode, point at the greenhouse, and you see in the top left corner there where it says water. If that appears as red, and it says 0 out of 1 water, even though you've done everything correctly, you've hooked up your water extractor, you've hooked it up to the green. See, here we go. Seeing this? This is a glitch. See, it glitched out of me. Okay, so let's just delete this and we'll hook up, we'll make a water vapor extractor. These usually work every time. Okay, plunk that down, modify, hook it up. And it's good. Okay, so that's our greenhouse setup. We just have to wait for it to produce. You can go up to the console. Here's the console, the control console, activate it. And you can see adhesive is being produced from the Abyss Pine seedling, which we fully scanned. And there's two other flora in this on this planet which need scanning, but we can also produce at this greenhouse, though we haven't fully scanned that flora yet. Okay, so that's it. We now are producing adhesive. Just have to either wait here or go somewhere else and wait, like for example the Bezel 3B outpost, wait there for an hour and this will be full of adhesive. Let's go set up another greenhouse for polymer, which is another resource that you use a lot. So we want to produce that. Polymer. Have to resort to Mr. Laptop. Mr. Laptop says we can find polymer on Shoza 5. To find Shoza 5, you put Serpentis at C3 and Shoza will appear at B3. So there's Serpentis. Put it at C3, that's A, B, C to 3. Fully zoom out, so Serpentis there at C3 and Shoza should appear at B3, so B3. Who loves you? Who loves you? That's right. Slack loves you, and don't you forget it. Okay, so that's how to find Shoza. And we want to make some jumps there to build up our jumps. So first stop is Delta Vulpes. Next stop is Heinlein. And then Hyla. Let's do it to it. Let's bring the engines down to 0. Very good. You can give me some XP for discovering this location there, game, because I've never been here before. Had a boy. It was a good game. Right, next. Zoom out. Next would be Heinlein, I said. Okay, once again, piling up those grab jumps, working on the payloads skill, payloads challenge. And it looks pretty calm here too, that's great. So I'm just gonna wait for my XP to roll in. There we go. Next, I believe next stop was Hyla. Okay, I've lost my way, so I'm gonna have to reacquire the target. Serpentis should be this one here. Put it at C3, and our bad boy should be at B3. There it is. We could go straight there. Let's make a few jumps. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, bear with me. Working on the payload skill. Don't want to waste some jumps. There you go. We got 38 jumps. 12 more to go. Serpentis 3 is there. Put it at C3. Schultz should be at B3. Crix is next. And we've already discovered this location, so there's no point in hanging around. And it's a hot landing zone anyways. There shows it right there. Next stop would be Arcturus. We've been there before. Punch it, Chewie. Okay, bring those engines down. Stay nice and quiet. And we've already been here before, so we don't have to worry about the XP. Bring it on out. And shows there it is. Next stop. Okay, so in case this is a hot landing zone, I'm gonna try to grab the planet map right away as soon as we get there. Grab the map. Alright, we're looking for Shoza 5. Backing on out. Shoza 5 should be right there. Can we go there? Yes, we can. Do it to it. Same thing here. I'm going to try to grab the planet map as soon as the game comes up. Get ready? Just in case it's a hot landing zone. Grab the planet map. Scan. And we are here for bitter orange root, which can be grown in a greenhouse to produce polymer. Now, the problem with bitter orange root is it only appears in the plateau biome, and water on this particular planet only appears in the frozen plains biome. This is how I discovered that you don't actually have to put the greenhouse in the same biome that the plant naturally exists in. I've believed this for months. Ever since I've been playing Starfield, I've been believing this. Just because some idiot posted that on the interweb, you know, so it's on the internet, it's got to be true. Bullshit. Complete bullshit. So let's start with 100%ing this plant. It's called bitter orange root, and I find a guaranteed way to locate it. Mr. Laptop says find a giant U-shaped patch of lead. There it is, right there. This giant U-shaped patch of lead. Okay? And inside, in the center of this U-shaped patch of lead, is a patch of copper. On this little patch of copper, go right in the center. I have never failed to find bitter orange root. So just plunk yourself right in the center and land. Okay, and I just want to top off my well-rested bonus. And I wanted to get it to daytime. So it's about 8 o'clock local time. Let's sleep, say, 14 hours. I'll just skip ahead. Okay, there we go. Okay, and all we have to do is find, pardon me, trees of any kind or low bushes of any kind. And we see some dead ahead right there. Those things right there, that's what you're looking for. Those aren't the plant we're looking for, but the plant we're looking for is frequently found beside these things here. These kind of cactus there. There it is right there. Bitter orange root. All we have to do is max out the scanning on this plant. Okay, so that's all I'm attempting to do. I'm not attempting to scan the planet or anything else. I'm just going to 100% bitter orange root. So just keep looking around. Keep your scanner up. Spot anything blue that looks like this and go scan it. And collect. Collect polymer while you're at it. Here's another one. And if you can't find any, you can always use your boost pack to jump up in the air. Okay, so we're at 71% already. There's another one. 86%. And like I said, if you can't find it, you can always boost up in the air and look around. That'll help you spot any that you might have missed. There's one right there. There we go. So we have 100%ed bitter orange root. Now if we set up an outpost here, we won't be able to get any water happening. See, this is where I think this is glitchy. We know that there's water on this planet, okay? Lots of water. There's water there, there's water there. It's always in frozen plains area. Okay, it's always in frozen plains, but on our particular location, there's no water. As indicated by bring up an outpost, and you see there's only fluorine available in this particular area. So if you plunk down an outpost, skip it, and as you can see, that's the only extractor available, fluorine. There's no water extractors, not even a water vapor extractor. So I believe that's a glitch. According to the help section, we should be able to put a water vapor extractor here, even though there's no water in this area. What am I missing? Huh? Post a comment. I think it's glitchy. The whole greenhouse water extractor thing is glitchy. Overall. But it's still doable. Let's just get rid of this. Anyways, we don't have to put the greenhouse here. What am I doing? Same planet, of course. Show resources. Let's just go to anywhere where there's water. Okay, so this is a frozen plains biome, but there's water here. It's not the same biome that bitter orange root grows in, but it doesn't matter. That is a lie. I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, so we're in the frozen plains. Set up an outpost. We clearly have water. Skip that. Skip that. Up we go. We have 100% bitter orange root. Builder should be right next to storage. There it is, right there. Greenhouse. No problem. How about that? Not in the same biome as bitter orange root. Doesn't matter. Let's plunk one down. Let's get some power happening. It is a windy planet, so we're getting lots of power out of wind turbines. And I think that's pretty much it. Let's get some water happening. Water extractor. And modified mode. Let's hook up the water to the greenhouse. The greenhouse is not complaining. 1 for 1 water, no problem. So let's go check it out. We have polymer, people. See? I told you, it's complete bullshit. Pardon my French. You don't have to set up your greenhouse in the same biome that the plant you're trying to grow naturally exists in. You could put it anywhere on the planet, as long as you've 100%ed that plant. Okay, so let's go to our Bezel 3B outpost and wait an hour, sleep an hour, and get these greenhouses like stocked full of resources. It's understandable why there's a lot of misinformation around greenhouses, because it is a little glitchy, admittedly, a little bit. So people just tend to, like, make up anything. It's like, all you have to do is say Captain Kirk is better than Captain Picard 7 times, and then you can set up a greenhouse. It's like, how dare you say Captain Kirk is better than Captain Picard? He was. And while we're here, I'm going to hustle up a skill point, because we're going to need it. Actually, there's one more thing I want to do before we do this. We're running low on tungsten. Mr. Laptop says go to Alpha Centauri, the Voss moon. Yeah, that's right, should do that. And we left a tungsten extractor there, so zoom out. Alpha Centauri. Voss. Land. There you go. Grab that tungsten. Let me send it to the what, am I too far away from my Huh. Okay. It's good. Still got room. Let's throw these resources in. Still got room. Did I sleep at Bezel 3B? Sorry about this. I forgot if I slept there or not. I don't think I did. Okay, so 57 hours universal time has passed just for demonstrational purposes. We are going to come back here and level up. Use the XP money farm to level up, but just for demonstrational purposes, let's go back to our greenhouses. There's our Shoza greenhouse, and that would be on Shoza 5. We have polymer, people. There we go. So, works perfectly. And you can hook up a container to that, but I'm not going to bother. I'm okay with that. And let's go check out the Mediterranean adhesive. Mediterranean is right here. And I should name these outposts. Wait a minute. How come you only got eight adhesive? Okay, maybe it's going to take a little more. Because I deviated from the plan. Typically what I would do is go to bezel 3B, wait, or sleep 4 hours. So that's probably what it takes. And then hustle up a skill point. Then I'd go back to Mediterranean, and then at that time it should be close to about 100 adhesive. So it's probably producing slower than the polymer. Alright, so your mission, Jim, should you decide to accept, is to hustle up a skill point here at the bezel 3B outpost, and then we're going to go back, get some adhesive, and then we're going to have all the resources we need to put a lot of mods, a lot of weapon mods on our weapons. Get ourselves leveled up to the rank of super soldier, and then we're going to start pushing into the quest lines. Back to the Freestar Ranger quest line, and so on and so forth. It's so funny the way she backs up like that. Never noticed that before. Okay, so yeah, hustle up a skill point or two, and I will see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching. If you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, post a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to make sure you get all my videos hot off the press. Alright, see you next time. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes. Alright? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.